So now my pick going to the Ravens. I know Lamar Jackson. What is that going to look like? They got Odell, right? And so they got some boys. So I want to beefing up the defensive side. So I'm going with Nolan Smith out of UGA. Edge rusher. All right, Jake. We all know about Nolan Smith. I know he set out the championship game, but he has freakish ability. 4.39. Come on, playing edge 6'2". Like, come on, fam. He had a 1.5 split in his 10-yard dash. Like, that's scary.
He's why you need a mobile quarterback. He's guys like him, goes back to what we were saying on this show a few episodes ago. Mm-hmm. He is the reason that teams are now prioritizing. You don't necessarily have to run, but you need to be able to move. Like, I can't have a statue anymore when I have Nolan Smith, who's coming off the edge. He's got 4.39 speed. If you're trying to get to the sideline and throw it away, he's already at your legs, man.
That's tough, and that's tough. I mean, talk about the 10-second, the 10-yard split for 1.15. Like, the quarterback is down, said hut. He's there. I mean, he ran a 4.39, Jake. His vert was 41.5. He had a 10.8 broad. So, Jake, he can jump to the quarterback faster than he can release the ball. So, it's getting insane. It's getting insane here. But a couple of notes about him. I have crazy power, crazy motor to get around the edge. Best when he's using his speed rush. I compared him. I gave like a Vic Beasley comparison because Vic Beasley, when you see Vic, he's like, whoa, like, did this dude just do that? And, when he comes off the edge. So I gave him a Vic Beasley comp. I'm not sure how Vic Beasley, how it panned out for him in the NFL, right? And so, he's working on his career, but I do have faith that Nolan Smith can work it out here. But like I said, when he comes off the edge, it's just crazy. I put crazy speed, crazy power, I put it by everything. And then he's team oriented, Jake. I know he's a big team guy. So when it comes to the team, those are some of the notes for him. Is just he's just known to be that guy that kind of gets everyone together and a glue guy for the defense. So I got my guy Nolan Smith going to the Ravens and helping my guy Lamar Jackson win some games.
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, him and Odafe away, talk about athleticism for days. You're adding. Oh man, that's gonna be nuts. No, I like him, man. I really like him. And, another guy I really like is the guy that you already mentioned is Calijah Kancey, and that's where I have him going. Okay. I think they need to add some help in the interior defensive line. I think when you look, first off, you already mentioned the Aaron Donald comps. He's not Aaron Donald, but that doesn't mean he's not a very good player. Mm-hmm. And he is a very good player. And, I think when you look, he's smaller, quicker. Right now they have Michael Pierce. He has a lockdown at the nose. They don't need a nose tackle, right? They got Michael Pierce. Justin Matabike, I think is how you say his name. Very good player, right? He's really starting to develop, form a third-round pick. Broderick Washington is the other guy. I think they can really upgrade Broderick Washington. I think he turns more into a rotational guy, and I don't think that's bad, but I think it makes more sense. I know they spent a third last year on Travis Jones. I'm not saying give up on Travis Jones. And to keep this in mind, Michael Pierce isn't going to be around forever, right? So Matabike might get paid. So Travis Jones isn't done by virtue of them making this pick. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the thing that people kind of miss, like because I've seen that, like, why would you move Kancey there? They have Travis Jones. They spent a third on last year because Kancey's that guy. Like, interior rush, ever since guys like Geno Atkins and Aaron Donald really took over, interior rush has been everything. Chris Jones is getting paid. Jeffrey Simmons is getting paid. This is where the league is trending, because one thing you can do to stop any quarterback is give him pressure up the gut. When you give him pressure up the gut, now he moves to the left and, there's Nolan Smith. He moves to the right and, that's Robert Quinn or somebody with that level, explosiveness. My point is that there's always going to be fast guys coming off the edge. There's always going to be talent. But when you have really dominant players that can, basically collapse that pocket up front, you can't step in your throw. It's going to make it a lot easier to defend a quarterback that way.
Yep. And you mentioned that pressure up the gut, right? A lot of times when it comes to quarterbacks, they're taught when that clock goes off in your head, that 1 to 2 seconds, to avoid that pressure, step up in the pocket. That's step up in the pocket, because when guys rush, they come on the outsides, and a lot of times the tackles are taught to push them past that 3 to 4 yard mark where the quarterback is. So they're always step up in the pocket, but you can't step up when you got a guy like Kancey that's applying that pressure at the middle. Jake, you're spot on there.
Yeah, and you try to run outside, and now we got the Mr. 4-3 speed. So if it's Lamar Jackson, but we're talking about the Ravens here getting Kancey, so it's not. But if it's Lamar Jackson, okay. If it's Patrick Mahomes, okay. He's not as athletically gifted as Lamar, but the point is that it's not always going to be those quarterbacks. Sometimes it's going to be Jared Goff. Sometimes it's going to be Kirk Cousins. You're not always going to have a quarterback that's going to be able to escape that. And that is how you win football games. That's one of the main reasons how you win football games. When you can start applying pressure, getting in the quarterback's face, they can't score points. Then you start running the ball. This guy can help you in the run game. Matabike can help you in the run game. Michael Pierce is a gap eater, can take on 3 guys at once and just literally just clog the lanes. That's how you win football games.
There you go. You talked about
chestnut checkers.